I feel like such a bad friend because I have not followed through with anything that I said I was gonna do. 5 holiday looks wear, 12 days of Vlogmas wear, and I really had to like sit down with myself and come to terms with the fact that I definitely continuously taking on more than I can even realistically handle. Then work gets crazy and I don't finish until whatever time, and the baby and whatever other thing that I have going on. Like sometimes life gets in the way, and I don't think that I have come to terms with the fact that like life is going to get in the way. And for 2025, I really have to get better at prioritizing, number one, planning, scheduling, all of those things. I'm hoping that with that comes just more consistency. You know, I hate the idea of only uploading 1 video a week. I really do, because in my mind I'm like, I want to post more than that, but that's just not feasible for me. I could probably do 1 video a week and then some reels, and that's okay. Learning acceptance as well of what I am actually I think in my mind I'm like, yeah, I can edit till whatever time in the morning and I'm good. Just my life today does not call for that. So yeah, sometimes again, accepting the fact that I'm not able to do this, but I have to pivot and do that. That is perfectly fine and it is okay. I wanted to come on here just like super casual in my closet and talk to you guys. What are we covering? I got a bunch of new tech, and I'm gonna tell you how I did not pay full price for any of it. We are going to go through the questions, the Q&A. I decided not to do the Q&A while doing my makeup because that would be like a 5-hour video. Me trying to do my makeup and look at the question, it's just going to be too much. So we're going to do that here. Announce the winners as well. I already picked the winners. Or I didn't pick them, but you know, I did the random raffly thing. And then I also want to show you what I got for Christmas. And then that pretty much wraps up 2025 for us, and we can start fresh after today. At least it feels like we can start fresh after today. Let's get into it. New tech. So quick story time for the Apple lovers. If you don't care about Apple tech, unboxings, any of that, you can go ahead and just skip through. As per usual, I will have timestamps upon timestamps upon timestamps below. So if this is not your thing, just skip to the next. Quick story time. My husband is in the graphic design world. I feel like that's the best way to put it. He wanted his own MacBook. So his company gave him an M1 MacBook Pro. Fine. But his thing was, you know, if I leave, because at the time he was like searching for a new job, they're going to take their MacBook back. It's not mine. So that Christmas 2021, I gave him the money towards a new MacBook. Well, not a new, his own MacBook. Fine. He bought his. He ended up staying at the job for another 2 years, because that brings us to 2023. And he ended up getting laid off. They laid off everyone in the company except for one person after the company was purchased. So instead of a severance after being there like 7-8 years or so, they let him keep his MacBook. But he had already purchased one. So now he has 2 M1 MacBook Pros. And at that time, he got laid off in July. I had just started YouTube in May. So he's like, I got this extra one. I'm going to keep the one I use personally. Here's the one for my job. And it was in perfect condition. So fine. And that is this M1 here, 16-inch MacBook Pro. Because we were going to buy the M3s that were out, knowing that if and when the M4s come out, that means these M1s are going to lose their value every day that you have them. Tell me why, like a week or 2 later, the M4s come out and your girl got herself a new M4 MacBook Pro. I don't think this is like the Max, whatever that's called. Let me see. Whatever it is, I will leave it down below, but I got it in black. Here she is in black. I prefer the original color that I have. I like the silver. I don't think it's silver, space gray. I prefer space gray. but they only had black and silver, and I was like, I don't want that. I'll take black. And here she is, because she was all naked before. I'm like, I don't want you guys to see her naked. Here she is with her clothes on. So this is her new cover. For the price, we're paying about half. He also upgraded, got the same exact laptop, the 16-inch Pro, and is selling his as well. So maybe not half off. We probably got like a 40% off discount. And one of them was free, you know, through his job. I want to show you guys, like, if you have certain things, like, make sure you take care of your tech in particular. It's so expensive. Tech is so expensive. It's also not even the most ethical. Like, we're not even going to get into that. If you can sell it, don't keep things and just throw them away and have them, you know, go into a landfill somewhere. Sell it. And that's what we're doing with these. So I am very excited to start using her. Especially, this will be the first video that I edit on my new MacBook. I struggled a lot trying to figure out if I wanted to continue with a 16-inch laptop because they are just so heavy. Imagine putting them in a bag and then your other things, it gets very heavy. The last thing that I want to show you that I got when I hit 500 over the summer, right? I think around May. I told my husband, I'm like, when I hit 1,000, I want an iPad. And he's like, okay. I ended up hitting 1,000 like in October, right? Like ish. We aren't afraid of buying tech secondhand. So like a laptop, something that we're going to use on a daily, especially for him all day, every day. We bought those new from Apple, and then we'll go ahead and sell the ones that we have. iPad, I didn't feel like a stickler for a brand new one, so we did get it secondhand. I should have asked this before doing this video, but this was like a very impromptu sit down. I will let you know the seller, and I will let you know exactly how much we paid for it. So this is the 11-inch iPad Pro 4th generation. I did ask him that. And if you're into those kind of things, like maybe it can be a real, I don't know. But I love watching, like I said, I love maybe Haley. I can go through like what's on my iPad. And one of the things that's made having an iPad so amazing, honestly, is finding the perfect planner. So I use right now Flourish Planner, and it has all of these different covers on it. It links all of the dates. So if I press on any of the dates, it'll go to that day. The best part, and again, maybe, I don't know, let me not even say anything. I was gonna say I did my vision board. I was gonna do like a vision board party with you guys. Maybe we could still do one. But I will show you what that looks like. Just all of the things that I want for 2025, putting best intentions out there, my goals for 2025, my intentions for 2025, and the best part, I swear to you, like I love Pinterest. I should probably be on Lemon 8. I don't know why I'm not, but I love putting together all of these little like vision boards and what have you. The absolute best part. And then she also has routines. I haven't like finished, I haven't finished that yet. But honestly, putting together the vision boards at night, I'm in my bed, I'm going through Pinterest, putting this all together has been so relaxing. And I don't really have any more left to do, but there's a budget tracker, and here's my January vision board. You know, just more like comfy styling, relaxing. Hello 40. What else do I have on here? Oh, like cozy planning and what have you. Oh, going out with my girls more. So, and then on it I also have, I love being a soft feminine black girl, make yourself a priority, grateful, always remaining in gratitude. So yeah, but we can walk through this if that's ever something that you're interested in. But again, upgrade number 2 that we didn't pay full price for. The seller did have the box, like things like that I like, but not mandatory. Like my husband bought his iPad. He got like the 14, 13, whatever the bigger size is. He got that one without the box, but it was in perfect condition. I did go into the Apple store. I did pay full price for this. I had to get a pencil for mine. What else? And you guys have seen me with it. I bought this months ago though, the Apple Watch. I bought that like in September, I want to say. Because my girlfriend Annie, hey Annie, she was like, if you're gonna start losing weight or you want to work out, you need to get yourself an Apple Watch, so you're at least like tracking your steps, tracking your work. Because I started working out and I'm like, I don't know what to put for like calories or whatever. So I got that. I don't have it on because it's charging. Another thing to charge. So obviously I'm not sponsored. We had to pay for all of these things, but that is it for the Apple upgrade portion of this video. Let's get into some of the Q&A questions and also the winner. I did not think these questions through or I didn't look at them ahead of time. Like I just made sure to screenshot all of them, and I just wanted it to be very natural and off the cuff, as they say. So first up, is there a particular philosophy or mantra that guides your life decisions? I do always say or remind myself, like I said before, to remain in gratitude. That's huge. Life can always be worse. Life has been worse. And so I always try to remain grateful, remain in gratitude. It's something I tell these kids. Also giving people grace. That's a huge one. Lead with grace, give grace. I will say this, I don't give people advice. I have said this since like high school, especially college. I don't give advice because I make like terrible decisions all the time. I have no idea what I'm doing 99% of the time. I am just winging everything. This is like a terrible question because I'm so bad at this. How long before you dispose of makeup? I'm not sure how expiration dates work, but I still have my makeup from a few years ago. Oh, and actually she's the winner. $100 gift card. And I will reply to your comment with my email address. And you just email me. And when you do, I'll have your email address and I will be able to send you an e-gift card to either Sephora or to Ulta. So, expiration dates. I do, actually, I'll put a screenshot. What am I doing? I do keep expiration dates of my foundations. I also keep expiration dates of my concealers, and I started keeping expiration dates of my cream products. I don't know. I really don't. I use them as a guideline. So if something says it's good for a year, 2 years, I'll usually smell it, go based on like the smell and the texture, if that's changed. If it's separated, that's important. But I'm becoming a bit looser when it comes to expiration dates because I've thrown away things, especially now that I work from home. Before 2020, I would go through products. I would go through, you know, or at least get halfway through a foundation or a primer. And now I just find myself throwing things away because I just literally can't go through as many products as I used to. So I don't know. I say use them as a gauge and then go from there, whatever you're comfortable with. That's honestly my best guess. Like for example, this is one of my favorite foundations, the HD Hydra Skin by Makeup Forever. The expiration date on this is 6 months. Why? I think, yeah, on this one it's 12. On the original it's 12 months. This one's 6 months. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing that. Yeah, I was supposed to throw this away like June. I don't even know when, but it's not getting thrown away. It still smells good. It hasn't broken me out and I still use it. So there's that. What's the most expensive makeup item in your collection? So I would have to say probably my Guerlain Meteorites powder, because this is $72. You know, do I have the Hourglass palette at like $90? Yes, but you're also getting 6 powders, so I feel like that doesn't really count. This would probably be it. Also, I know the Chanel powder is pretty up there. The most expensive foundation, where is she, is Pat McGrath, and that's at about like $68, $69. So that's definitely the most expensive foundation. I like luxury, but that I would consider those like ultra luxury. Like that's up there. Chanel, Guerlain, and what have you. If you hear kids and banging and all that stuff, it's winter break, and apologies in advance. Oh, the most popular question on here, what do you do for work? So I am a production manager, you could say. My title is technically operations manager, but I don't think that's correct. Not even like from a pay standpoint. I just mean like quite literally like what I do. The role was sort of created for me because I was in our customer service department and I didn't want to do that anymore, if I'm being honest. And so my boss was nice enough to kind of create, because I was in customer service and helping with something else, a totally different department that ended up growing. So yeah, I think it was just easier to hire someone else to do customer service than it was to kind of teach them all the things that I had been doing from the ground up. So I was then considered, or the title operations manager was created, but it's really more for a production manager. And then also because I work with my boss so closely, I would even say like an executive assistant for him, because it's a lot. So that is why I am always so busy. And this is our busiest time of year, between now and like March. So, yeah, that's what I do. It's nothing fun or exciting like my husband. I feel like his job is a lot more fun, more creative and what have you, so, than mine. My question is, what has been your favorite era of beauty / makeup? For me, even though it gets clowned on sometimes, I miss the bold 2016, 2018 makeup. We were wild but free. Totally agree with you. I love that era. Outside of that, and I think that's when I was really getting into makeup even more, just like exploring more brands and what have you. But if I had to say my favorite era in makeup would be the 90s, maybe even early 2000s. Just, I mean, when I think of, you know, Pantone's 2025 color of the year, when I think of like Mocha Mousse, I think of the 90s. 1000%. It was all about all these, and I think that's why I still crave it to this day. All these different colors of brown. I'm talking about like the dark brown lipstick with just MAC's clear gloss. Like that was it. Like forget about 87 different clear gloss colors. It was like just that. And again, just, I love that era. I do. And like the big like earrings, like that, just that whole like very tomboyish, all of it. The makeup, the look, the sneakers. I loved it. Next question, which kind of like ties into it, I guess. Esther, my question for you is, what inspires you? So I'm not sure if you mean like what inspires me in terms of like life, which I feel like is going to be like a corny answer, like my kids, my husband, like things like that, my family. As far as makeup is concerned, what inspires me? Honestly, I love now, and maybe that's because I'm just older, I don't have as much time to do my makeup. I love a very clean, one and done aesthetic. That's today. That's as of like December 29th, 2024. I like easy breezy. That's the type of makeup that inspires me. I think that's why I bought so much from Armani, because I just see it all as like quick one and done eyeshadows, quick blots of blush, blend it out, and we're out of here. So I think that's why, but that really inspires me. Bronze Barbie realness is what I try to achieve every single day, which is why I fell in love so deeply with that Armani bronzer, because it just gives me that beautiful brown, like quick look. But that's what inspires me makeup wise. That's a longer answer than like life, right? I love your necklace. Where'd you get it from? Following now on Instagram. That is crazy. I get that question every time, more or less, when I wear this necklace. So I'm going to put it down below. I can't remember the name. Someone else asked me around Christmas time, and I think they may have said like they wanted to gift it to themselves or someone else. So I did. It's like Alice & Co. I'm not sure, but this was a push present from my husband, and he had it engraved. We're a blended family. So he had 2 kids from his first marriage. I had 1 kid from previous relationship. I was not married. He's my first husband, second baby daddy. But this 1 from a previous marriage, relationship, and then we had a baby together, so 4. Because all 4 kids, their names are on it, which is why I'm not like, look, their names are on it. I will leave the link down below. It's a beautiful necklace. I love it, and I really do. I know people say that all the time, right? But I really do get compliments every time I wear this necklace. It's beautiful. It's held up. I have worn it to sleep, worn it in the shower. You know, I love it. Oh, from my homegirl. She said it's true. She said, I notice you tend to do a soft glam look, which is pretty, but will you ever step outside of this and do more colorful glam looks? Yes, I will. It's funny because I think when you're younger, you don't care about what anyone thinks. You're just more experimental. I remember the first eyeshadow I ever bought from MAC was Mythology. If I can find a picture, I'll put it up. I used to wear Mythology all over the lid, super thick black eyeliner, and then blue. I'm talking about like navy blue eyeliner on my waterline. That was the look. Pretty much 50 to 75% of high school. That was my look. I loved that eyeshadow until it finally like broke and I had to throw it out. I don't think they sell Mythology anymore. If they do, if I look at that up right now and they still have it, I'm buying it. But I think the soft glam look just suits who I am and where I am, even pre-2020, you know, working in corporate and whatnot. When I would wear makeup to work, it was just soft, so I'm just used to it. I do have on my 2025 vision board to go out more, see my girlfriends more, go out with my husband more, just get out of the house more. So I think on those occasions I will step out of my comfort zone more and actually play in color like I used to. So, but soft glam is just sort of who I am now, you know. So it's not an age thing, it's just where I am in life thing. I think that's the best way to put it. What are some influenced makeup purchases that you are glad to have now and some that did not work out for you? Oh, I could tell you. It's on my dresser in my room, not in here in my closet. But that Hourglass tinted moisturizer that Christina recommended, I freaking love that thing. I wasn't influenced to buy the bronzer. Like I had seen it here and there, but there wasn't like someone who influenced me to buy it. That's probably my number 1 of 2025. One that didn't work out, that was everywhere, that I hated. I don't think I ever talked to you guys about it, is the Patrick Ta foundation. I'm a sucker for a foundation. I've tried like 12 of them in 2024. I hated this thing. It wasn't my color. I looked super greasy. I just was not happy about that. Natasha Denona palettes, some of those palettes, like the bronze palette, the glam palette, sometimes it feels like you have to have something and things just don't work out for you. But especially now creating YouTube videos, I'm not a YouTuber. Like I look at YouTube the same way I look at like Instagram. We're not all social media content creators, so to speak, you know, but I just happen to post on YouTube. It's hard because there are certain people who, like Christina, like Fortune, like Kaya, who else? Nalini. I feel like there's 2 Ks, right? There's K's, Ways, and then there's also Kayan. There are certain people, when they say things, I'm like, all right, did I mention Noelle from Makeup Esquire? There are just certain people who say things and I'm like, oh, okay, let me check that out. I don't usually fall for trendy things. Let's put it like that. So I've learned my lesson. More often than not, I do my own research. I really do, because I'm not rich. I watched video after video after video of swatches. Like I don't want to necessarily know how someone feels about it because I still want to have my own opinion. But as far as the swatch, I looked at a ton of them. So more often than not, I tend to like the things that I buy. I don't really return a whole lot. What made you initially fall in love with makeup and led you to start your content creator journey? Also, what are your plans, goals for your platform, for yourself and your platform in 2025? Okay, so I fell in love with makeup in high school for sure. I remember it clear as day, like sophomore year. So that would have been 10th grade. So 2000, because I started high school in 99. So 2000. And I think it was just like the whole look and the vibes. And I remember meeting the girlfriends that I still have now. Like my best friends are still from high school, are still the girls that I met in high school. So I think having more girls around me, because I was very tomboyish growing up, and like liking boys and things like that, getting asked to like homecomings and proms, like sophomore year was kind of that time for me. I just fell in love with makeup. My mother is a huge skincare person. Actually, that's a lie. Falling in love with makeup much younger than sophomore year, because my mom was one of those Avon ladies. She didn't sell it, she bought it. She bought a lot. Me, her, my sister, we would get the Avon, remember it was like small, it was like that big, the little booklet, and I would just go through it constantly, like the kitty type makeup that they would have, I would buy. That's probably my earliest memory of makeup for sure. And she would buy it, but she always emphasized skincare, and that's something that I take with me to this day. Like if you were to ask me the most expensive skincare, yeah, I got some pricey things. But I'm still not like way up there with like La Mer, but I got some stuff. I take care of my skin, my body. I get that from her. But yeah, makeup a very young age. I've always loved makeup, and then I started getting into really putting on makeup and learning how to do my makeup in high school for sure. And what led to my content creator journey? Postpartum depression, I think. You know, having a baby, being in the house all day, working from home, all that stuff, I needed an outlet. I've wanted to start a YouTube channel 10 years ago when the beauty videos first started. I could tell you, I remember the first 3 people I ever followed on YouTube was Samantha from Beauty Crush, Samantha Maria. Oh my God, why am I blanking on her name? Oh my God, I see her. And her name is like at the tip of my tongue. Oh my God. It's because I don't, like, she doesn't really make videos anymore. I don't follow her anymore. That's terrible. But her, and there was this girl, this black girl named Rita. And I don't remember, and I remember she did like a Kim Kardashian smoky eye, because I was looking for a video on how to do like a smoky eye, and I found her video. We were around the same age, or are around the same age. So I've always wanted to do YouTube videos or create content for YouTube, because I just don't have anyone to talk to about it. That's why I talk to you guys so much in the comments. Like, it's not just about you guys leaving a comment, but I love, like, tell me all the things. What have you heard? Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's controversial, or that didn't work, or that did work, or this is coming out. Like, tell me everything. I could talk about makeup all day, every day. And none of my girlfriends, as much as they wear makeup and are into it, you know, like this is another level here. So that's why I finally needed a hobby outside of like my husband and my kids and all of that. I needed something for me. So yeah. And my plans for myself and my platform. For myself, really leaning into 40. I had filmed a whole video after one of my therapy sessions, and I just felt like it was a little too personal, so I never uploaded it. But basically I don't feel like I'm where I should be for turning 40, just like in my womanhood. And I don't mean like femininity. I mean like my authoritativeness, my take charge of my life, and this is what I'm doing. And you know, I talked about this earlier. I think sometimes motherhood, or being, you know, again, in partnership with someone, you can really like shrink yourself in order to make room for everyone else. And for myself, it's time to like shed that. So there's that. And for my platform, honestly, yes, to grow. That would be amazing, to just have more friends on here, and what have you. But for me to be consistent, for me to say, this is what I'm doing. I need to get a video out because I want to get a video out to my peoples. And yeah, that is the most important thing. Consistency and also discipline, not letting the anxiety or the depression like kick in and have me, you know, giving up or not wanting to put one foot in front of the other, one camera and ring light in front of the other. So that's the goal for 2025. Just consistency. Oh, this was really nice. Someone, I'm in my 50s, but I believe you're never too old. Thanks for keeping it simple and not too bold. Thanks. You know, I think we can have balance here on this channel for sure. We can go a bit more bolder. No, not more bolder. We can go bolder and also keep it to soft glam. It would still be comfortable. That person's question is, do you do YouTube full time? And any advice on starting a channel? Both amazing questions. So in that video after my therapy session, I had talked about that my anxiety definitely gets the best of me. I have suffered from anxiety all my life. I think I was just born an anxious person. Honestly, it's terrible, and I've had to figure out coping skills and have learned how to manage it through the years, especially after having a second baby. It's been terrible. But anyway, I say that because I don't think that I can do YouTube full time. It's something that would have to kind of fall into my lap. I have a full-time job. The idea of having like mandatory, I have to put out X amount of videos, it has to have X amount of views, I have to get X amount of dollars in sponsorships within a month so that I can pay my mortgage, I would crumble. The way my brain functions and is chemically set up right now, I would absolutely crumble. Would I love to do this and talk to you guys all day, every day as a job? Absolutely. But having to hit certain markers in order to pay my bills, that scares me. Absolutely. I don't think you guys understand how upset and sad and down I get when I say I'm going to do X and I don't. Like, I can't even imagine my husband coming to me and being like, so how much did you get paid from YouTube? Because I got to write the bank a check. What's up? You know, but as far as advice on starting a channel, it sounds so cliche and I cannot believe I am saying this, but just start. Figure out what you want to talk about. Figure out what you want to give to people. Like for me, I want to do more tutorials so that I can learn, and like maybe that's the thing that we like bond over, doing our, you know, getting better together. And then also I really want to start swatching a lot more things, because when it came time for me to find certain products that were swatched on my skin tone, it's like nearly impossible. So if I can at least provide that service, so to speak, that would be great. Ooh, this is a good question. If you could only have one makeup brand in your collection to use every day for the rest of your life, which one would you choose? Ma'am, that's hard. Oh God, Stephanie. Just one? Just one. Just one. Okay, just one. I would probably go with MAC. I'd probably go with MAC because I can get everything from like brows to lip gloss. I have so many loves. Like if I think of like NARS, I want to, you know, NARS came to mind, but I'm like, yeah, but I haven't tried and I don't like everything from NARS, so no. Dior, but I haven't tried I haven't tried their lip liners, eyeliners, so like, but they're complexion products. Dior does complexion well. MAC, tried and true. I cannot wait to do my full face of MAC for you guys. I cannot wait to show you my MAC collection. Like those things, when I see them in my collection, yeah, MAC. When I see my highlighters, like those extra dimension highlighters, they bring me joy. They bring me joy. They bring me back to a time of when I was like finally making some money and was able to purchase those freaking highlighters like Whisper of Guilt and Superb and what have you. I'm also going to show you in that video some other MAC products that I just can't keep in my collection anymore because they're expired. Like they are expired, they're moldy. MAC, Like, you can't tell me nothing bad about it. I don't, like, no. It's just it's like cotton. Like, how do you get rid of cotton? Like, it just is just perfect. Have you been on the East Coast your whole life? Ever venture out to the West Coast? I have. Yes and yes. Yes to both. I have lived in Jersey my whole life. I've never lived anywhere else. I've always lived in North Jersey as well. I grew up in Jersey City, Greenville area. If you know, it is rough. But Jersey City raised me. I will never talk badly about it. I loved it. I lived there until I was 30. So, what else? Yeah, that's it. I don't want to live anywhere else. Have I ever been to the West Coast though? Yes, I've been to San Diego, but that's it. I hope to travel more, let's put it like that. But yeah. Well, what's the story behind your inner ear tattoo? This side. Yes, this side. It is, I'll put pictures up, and I'll even put like video of me getting it done. I got it because if I wasn't making YouTube videos, I probably would be doing like music reviews, like artist or song reviews. I love music. It's so therapeutic to me, and that's probably why I'm so depressed and anxious all the time, because traveling into the city an hour and a half each way, that's 3 hours of me just like listening. I've been through so many headphones because I would just like wear them down. But yes, I got it because it's music to my ears, you know, and that's just such a part of me. I found my tattoo artist. She did this one. She did this one. There's one that you can't see. I found her because I got a tattoo of my first son's birthday on my ribs, and it looked like I got it in jail. It was terrible. I don't know. It was my first night out drinking after I had him. He was like 9 months old, and as you can imagine, not having anything alcohol wise for 2 years, I was tore up. I remember waking up and it felt like I had been jumped. Like my whole side was just hurting. And a few years later, I found the tattoo artist that did my ear tattoo. She fixed it up, made it look so beautiful. And so now I go to her exclusively. But she did say to me, for what I wanted it not just like in the cartilage, I wanted it down into my ear. She's like, look, I've never done that before. I don't know how that's even gonna heal. I will tell you this, I would not recommend it. Maybe the cartilage, yes, but because my ear was like resting on my skull, the next day I woke up and it felt like someone took like a bat to my head. I just remember waking up and I was in so much pain. It was the bone back here, not so much the cartilage, but the bone that hurt. And also, you leak plasma. You're supposed to, you know, your tattoos, when they heal, they ooze. Sounds disgusting, but you know, it's healing, so the plasma starts to come out. I believe it's the plasma. The problem with that and a tattoo that goes so far into your inner ear is that when I would sleep on my side, because I couldn't sleep on this side, it would leak into my ear and I couldn't hear out of my ear for like 2 weeks. That was not a fun time. I do stupid, this is what I'm telling you, I don't give advice because I be doing stupid stuff all the time. So you know, do what I say, not what I do. I don't recommend getting a tattoo so far into your ear. So there's that, but I love it. The idea was to get one, like have it on both sides, but not gonna happen. Oh, Miss Valerie, she asked, one thing that I would love to know is how you would spend a staycation. What would be your favorite city, hotel, location in which you would spend a staycation? What is one of the first things that you would do to unwind? Miss Valerie, I want to say New York City because I've done that before. I think it's just such a great place to go to get everything done, you know, like as far as like sightseeing. But I would say one city, maybe London. I really want to go to England, and I feel like I could do a staycation and like hop on a train and like go to other places, even though it's a staycation. But I'd probably go to London, just so I can hear people say like, isn't it? I ask my mother all the time, I'm like, you're Caribbean, and at the time a lot of people were going to like Toronto and England, Miami. I'm like, why Jersey? I love Jersey, don't get me wrong, but like it's very random in all the places that like Caribbean people were going to in like the 60s, 70s and whatnot. Like, what? So, or East New York. I guess I could have been born in like East New York, you know, but that was another popular one. Anyway, I would go to London. Someone had asked a similar question, like, why are you so afraid to step out of the box with your makeup? Jewel tone and deep earthy tones would be so pretty. I agree. And she also said, or they also said, I shouldn't assume, they also said dual chrome shadows. I agree, because I watch a fellow Trini on here. I am Jamila. She plays with color and it looks so good on her. And I really feel like if I were to do the exact same look, if she were to do that look on me, even, like, forget about like skills, like if she were to do it on me, I would look like a clown. But I agree that they look good on our skin tone, but, or our, I don't know what you look like on said skin tone, but that's okay though. For 2025, I'm telling you, I'm gonna step out of my box, out of my comfort zone, I should say. That is it. I think I'm gonna go downstairs, eat, come back, and possibly show you what I got for Christmas. Have a chocolate. I'm so hungry. And then we'll say goodbye for now. All right, I am back. I ate. I helped my mother-in-law and my husband make tamales. What else? The baby is about to go to sleep, so I just wanted to come back and show you guys some things that I got for Christmas. It's basically like what my husband got me, and I can tell you, or I'll list down below like what I got him. I don't think you guys want to hear about that. Plus, I don't have it to show you. It's downstairs. So, I'll show you. We got new stockings this year. What's the little, I guess, fox? And they're so cute. And we got one for everyone. By the way, my husband and I, every year, we always send each other an email with like a bunch of stuff. So that way, we kind of know what the other person wants, but it's still a surprise because we send those emails so far in advance and there's a bunch of things on it. So anyway, first up, the Doe Forever Eye Mask. So I want to start using an eye mask more. Oh, this is so cute. It comes in a little tin. There it is. Oh, that's cute. And here are, can it come out? There we are. It comes in the tin, and those are the eye masks. So they're reusable. I think they're like $22, so you can use these quite a few times. Doesn't say how many, but I think on the website I remember reading like you can use them X amount of times before having to throw them away. It doesn't say them here though. What else is in here? Oh, I put this in my stocking because Nordstrom just had 15% off. This is the Dior Forever Luminizer. So their highlighter in the shade number 5, Rosewood Glow. I found Noelle, Makeup Esquire, on here. She's a lawyer, so of course, Esquire. Months ago, and I remember in one of her videos her talking about the Dior Luminizers and just how much she loved them. And so I decided to pick up number 5, Rosewood Glow, as just like a first time highlighter from them. Oh no, actually this isn't my first time because I have the quad, but this is my first like single. And I definitely want to get, I think, 4, 5, and 6. Definitely 5 and 6. And Ulta doesn't have 5 and 6. Neither does Sephora. So I have to get them at Nordstrom. Can't get 20% off. I had to settle with like 15, and I just like put that in my stocking. What else is in here? What is the, oh, this is how I'm like, what is so heavy? He got me the new Kayali Yum Bougie Marshmallow. And it's funny because I'm like, why did you get such a big bottle? He's like, that's what the link went to. And I'm like, I didn't even realize I didn't do that on purpose. So this is a blind buy, obviously. But this is the Bougie Marshmallow. The key notes are freesia, strawberry, pink marshmallow, creamy coconut, whipped vanilla, and pink musk. And I can tell you, today is the 29th. I have used this every single day since Christmas. Every single day. I love it. I wish I wouldn't have purchased rock candy. This is what I thought rock candy would smell like. It's absolutely amazing. It smells so sweet. It smells like candy, like adult, like grown-up candy. It doesn't smell sweet like I don't know, like out of a bubblegum machine, you know, cheapy Claire's Boutique. It smells like an adult sweet fragrance, and I am absolutely obsessed. I'm so happy. I had this and actually I had the small, that's a lie, I had the small version of this in pistachio, not this size, on my list. So that was all him. I wanted like the little cute bottles, but I will take it. Totally fine. Oh, he got me a book. It's called Your Next Level Life by Karen Arrington. And that's it there. And it's 7 Rules of Power, Confidence, and Opportunity for Black Women in America. So again, like I put a bunch of books on my list, and he said out of all of them, that's the one that he wanted to get for me. So again, Your Next Level Life. I will of course list everything below if you're interested. I wanted a remote for my camera because sometimes my camera is too far and I'm seated like perfectly in front of it, and so that's gonna help a lot. I think that's it in my stocking. Yeah, and then we get each other a ton of, or I put a ton of chocolate and what have you. And it's funny because I'm going through my stocking. One of my gifts from him was this new David Yurman ring that I have wanted for many years. It's been on my wish list for many years, right? Probably about 6 or 7. And when I went in my stocking, right, you hear that, I pull this out and it says David Yurman, but at the time it was folded over like this, and I was like, oh my gosh, I had already opened the ring and I thought it was like a bracelet or something. He's like, oh no, that just came with it to keep it clean or shiny or whatever. And I was like, oh, okay. Not that I was like upset or anything, but I definitely thought, oh, you got me something else? Like, that's crazy. He wrapped this, but it's a gift, like it's kind of one of my Apple upgrade type situations. The new, it's not, I don't think they're new, but the AirPod Maxes, they came out with a new color. So of course I had to get the purple one. My teal, green, whatever color ones are in absolute mint condition. I, again, take very, very good care of my tech products. So I'm gonna sell those to put towards this. But I kind of like upgraded myself because, I mean, I had to have this color. You wanna open it? Let's open it together. It's so perfect. I have not seen these in person. I told you guys before about the planner from Flourish Planner. I saw her video literally a few days before Christmas, and she had these on, and I was like, sir, you're the Apple, you know, expert here. They have purple, like what is that? And he's like, I don't know, I don't keep up on the colors. I go online and I see that this is it. I'll put the color, whatever they call it, right? I saw her with them, but of course, like what you see on a video is totally different from what you see in real life. I did not get to see them in person, but these are the most perfect things ever. When I met my husband, I was like, ew, I don't want to be a part of the Apple cult. I am good. Nope. And now I have everything Apple. It's insane in the last 2.5 years. Oh my gosh, how did I miss this? Let's see, number 1, number 2, and here we, oh my gosh, just seeing myself right. I'm a happy lady. So again, we're selling my green ones that I still have the box. I still have like this thing for them. We're selling that to pay for this. And yeah, I'm just like really happy with these. This is like this is my ideal purple, like this sort of lilac, lavender-ish. Definitely that in-between color. I love them. I love them so much. Last thing from him, so to speak. I have been using a body pillow as my pillow, which is like not good. I've had such bad neck pain for weeks now because of it. I've been complaining like crazy, and he got for me the Coop Sleep Good pillow. When I tell you, I have had the deepest REM cycle levels of whatever it's called of sleep with this pillow. So this is it here. I had to wait 24 hours to use it because it needs to like fluff up. And I told my mother-in-law, my best friend, I told her, Annie, I told her, I was like, I need to tell you about this pillow. It's the most fantastical thing in the world. And if you see one at your door, like as a gift, just like everyone's getting this from me. Everyone is getting this pillow from me. Like my mother-in-law, my mother for Mother's Day, my sister for her birthday, like whatever, I don't know. But at some point by the end of the year, I did not know it was, I mean, it's a pillow. It's a little on the pricey side until my friend Annie was like, oh, send me the link because I want a new pillow too. And I just looked on Amazon, the name, and oh no, it's a queen size. Oh, that makes sense, because if it would have been a king, that would have been way too big. So it's the queen size, the original. Adjustable cross cut. It's adjustable too. So there's a zipper here, and they give you extra stuffing if you want it to be a bit firmer, and then you can obviously take stuffing out if you want it to be softer. So it's gonna run you like $75. But investing in sleep, it's the reason why like I'm so crazy about like color correctors and concealers these days. I've always had dark circles, but I look back at videos from when I first started making YouTube videos, and for sure between crib training and life and all that stuff with the toddler and life, my dark circles have gotten darker. So not fun at all. And from the kids, my wonderful, thoughtful stepdaughter, I don't know what this company is. She's 17, so this is probably like a really hip company that I don't know about. I have no idea, but this is Seychelles, because I'm assuming it's pronounced like Rachel, but Seychelles by Sally Kim. Again, she's probably like some TikToker that I don't know about. So this is the box. She knows I love jewelry, and she got me these earrings, and she was stressing because I think it took a really long time to get here. And here are the earrings. So pretty. They're like a little on the dangly side. Oh, it's so dark out, but that's gonna look really pretty. Perfect. So very happy. And from the boys, because she bought me something, he's like, I can't not have something from the boys. And they are some Nike Air Maxes. So I've been wanting a pair of just like all white sneakers. Sometimes, you know, you just want a nice crisp clean pair. So going into the new year with those, and that is it. So those are all of my Christmas gifts. The Apple Tech stuff, you know, I'm paying for with my husband. That's coming out of like our family, out of the pot. So I am going to put a pause on makeup purchases because I just have a lot, and I want to start using them more, and using them more for like get ready with me videos and tutorials. I want to start using them. Reviews are amazing and they're great and they're helpful, but I want to start using them, making sure they're on my face that you can see them. And you know, I just think that'll be really helpful. So I hope you are having a wonderful day, evening, whenever you are watching this. I hope that you are taking care of yourself, and I cannot wait to see you guys in 2025. Bye.